Okay, I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see if it works. Hi, my name is Ariel, and it's not gonna be a weekly reading vlog, but I'm gonna try and do a weekly, wait, no, what? But I'm gonna try and do a weekend reading vlog. I tried to do, of course, they come out of their house as soon as I start talking. I tried to film a reading vlog. I don't know if it was last week or like 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I've said it before, but during the week my life is really hectic and also boring, and I just like feel like I don't have any time and I get very overwhelmed. And then a lot of the times I also just sleep. So I think I'm going to do the peruse project route and just do weekend reading vlogs and see if I can stick with that. So right now I'm home from work. It is probably about like 3:30 and I'm here with Senor Berlioz, who's just cuddling for once. Hello. Oh no, he tried to bite. Hello. And I finally have time to read. I have not really read at all this week, which is disappointing, but it's because I've been super busy and I've just also been super tired. I've had a long week of overtime at work. I'm finally glad to be able to lay down now and read and relax. So I'm reading Autoboyography and I am really, really enjoying it so far. Like, I love it. I love the writing style. This is the first time I've ever read a Christina Lauren book and I love it so much. I think it's so cute, so funny. And I feel like it's been a while since I've really like enjoyed or like smiled while reading a book this much. And I'm only on chapter 5. So far it's going good. I am planning on going to the movies later with my mom to see Rocket Man. And I will try and update after that, or just give a reading update before we leave. But right now, that's what's going on. By the way, my weekends are it's not really a weekend. My weekends are Tuesday and Wednesday. So right now it's actually Monday though, because Monday is my Friday. So just to give some clarification to that. I don't really know what my plans are for the next couple days. I know I'm going to be hanging out with Glenn probably tomorrow and Wednesday, so we'll see. We'll see if I get any reading done, because I'll probably be a little bit distracted, but I'm going to try and get some done, because I really want to finish Autoboyography. Also, my other reading plans, if I do finish Autoboyography, which is a goal, which honestly I'm kind of, now that I have time to sit down and read, I'm getting through it pretty quickly, but if I finish it, which like, oh sorry, my hand, I'm such a good vlogger. If I finish it, this is gonna be the next thing I pick up, which is The Secret History by Donna Tartt, which is Leo Reed's favorite book. And if you don't know about Leo Reed's, she is the cutest little thing ever. I love her. She's adorable. She's funny. She's spunky. And I just love watching her videos, so go check her out, even though you probably already have. But if you haven't, go check her out. She's amazing. And this is her favorite book, and she was like hosting kind of, not really a read-along, but she encouraged people in the month of June. That's when she said she was going to reread it. And June literally is already halfway over, and I haven't I finished a book, but I haven't finished as much as I wanted to. So that's what I'm going to be picking up next once I finish Autoboyography. And I don't think I'm going to be able to read more than 2 books this weekend. Let's see if I even make it through one. But Red, White, and Royal Blue is coming in the mail today because I ordered off of Amazon. So if I can finish both, which is like, let's be real, probably not going to happen. But if I do, Red, White, and Royal Blue is going to be the next thing I pick up because everyone and their mother is talking about it. The hype is real. I'm excited. It's Pride Month. Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it all the time, but like especially now. That's why I'm reading Autoboyography. I also read The Prince and the Dressmaker, which I thought was really cute. And yeah, just be happy. But yeah, so those are my reading plans for this weekend, and I will check back in with you guys with another reading update later on tonight. Okay, so it's much later now. Ended up not going to the movies because my mom ended up having to stay at work late, so she let me know that it just wasn't going to happen. So didn't get to see Rocket Man, and instead I took a fat nap because what else is new? But before that, I was actually talking on the phone with a good friend of mine. Well, a good friend of mine, my best friend. We've known each other since like literally the 3rd grade. before the 3rd grade. We've been best friends since then. So I was talking on the phone with him, and time got away from me, but I am back with a coffee now that my nap is over. And because I don't have work tomorrow, I'm planning on staying up as late as I can to finish, well, not finish, but hopefully get as far as I can with this gosh darn book. Reading update. I'm still reading Autoboyography. I'm on page 102. I want to get at least halfway through, but also I have like 2 videos that I've been sitting on that I filmed like 2 weeks ago, but have gone unedited just because I've been so flippin' busy. On a lighter note, red, white, and royal blue came in the mail, so I got that. But yeah, we're gonna ignore all of our problems because we're gonna try and fix them right now. So like I said, I'm going to try and stay up as late as I can. I don't know if I mentioned it. Oh yeah. I think that's where this whole conversation got started. But I'm gonna try and get through halfway through Autoboyography, and then once I get halfway through, I'm gonna try and finish editing this dumb video. Not dumb, because I really enjoy it, and get it up. Or start uploading it, because I know it's going to take all night to do, because my upload speeds are horrendous. But, so that is the plan so far. I think it's like 9:30, so pretty late for me. But we're gonna pull not an all-nighter, but a halfway nighter probably. And I will update you guys later. Okay, update, because I just got to like a really like important and touching part of the story. So like I've already said, I am loving Autoboyography like so much, and like I don't know why I'm gonna get a little emotional right now too. I can just feel it. But like spoiler alert, well, basically the main character is bisexual, and he falls in love with a boy who's part of the Church of Latter-day Saints, which are Mormons. They have very strict rules with their religion, obviously being gay is one of them. Or having feelings for the same gender, same sex, is against the rules. So far, like, Sebastian has been obviously really non-judgmental, because he knows about Tanner's situation. And we just got to this one line where Tanner explains that he's bisexual, and Sebastian asks him, why wouldn't you just be with a girl then? And Sebastian asks him, why wouldn't you just be with a girl then? He asks, if you were attracted to them, wouldn't it be so much easier? And Tanner comes back with the best response, saying that's not something that you get to choose. And I wish that so many more people understood this. I feel like there's a lot of people who I know accept it, and they are fine with people, but they don't understand. Like, they say that they don't understand it. And for, like, to a point, I get it, but I really dislike when people say that it's a choice, because clearly it is not. I am straight. I couldn't myself like choose to be gay. And the same goes for if someone who is gay or homosexual, like they can't choose to feel a certain way. Like, that's just who they are. It's not a choice, it's just who they are. And I wish more people would understand that it's, you don't get to pick and choose who you're attracted to. And it's just frustrating, and I wish more people would understand that. And I see a lot of this coming. I hate when people talk about like female-female relationships, because my sister, she says she's bisexual, she's had girlfriends, and the other thing that I hate, and I know she hates it too, is because she's very girly, she's very into makeup, she has long hair, loves wearing pink lipstick, she is a makeup artist, she runs a tanning salon, and they just don't understand, like, why she's with other girls, or they just, like, picture her as, like, oh, she's not, you know, she can't be gay, or they just say, like, why isn't, because, like, the type of girls that she is attracted to look different than she does, and, which, like, why are you paying attention to that anyways? What is it any of your business? I feel like I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but I'm just saying that it upsets me, that, like, I feel like a lot of, like, the stigma or stereotypes around, like, female-female relationships is, like, oh, well, the way that they have sex, it's basically like how men and women have sex. They just have to use, like, a strap-on or something. Sorry this is getting like this. I don't know if anyone wanted to hear this. But, like, oh, they just have to use a strap-on. Why don't they just, like, have, like, a male partner? And I'm like, the whole point of being in a female-female relationship is that they're both girls and that they're attracted to girls. It has nothing to do with that or how they become intimate. Like, the attraction is not to that I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but I'm just saying it pisses me off. I know it pisses her off. And that people say that she doesn't look like a lesbian and like, well, what are lesbians supposed to look like? Or she doesn't look bisexual. What is bisexual supposed to look like? There is no look to it. And yeah, again, I'm derailing, but I wish more people would like come to the understanding that it's not a choice or that like they're accepting of this person's choice. Like, that's good and all that you're like accepting and you'll be supportive. But I still hate the word that it's a choice because I know in my heart, and I've had friends and family, and I know in their heart it's not something that they get to pick and choose. So anyways, I just really wanted to point out that line, and I really appreciated it, and it just like warms my heart. So, and I don't know. I want more people to understand that we don't choose who we fall in love with, but I digress. So I'm on page 137, and I will be continuing reading. Okay, so it's 8:21, and I look how I feel. I've been up intermittently throughout the night. I fell asleep at like 1 and then slept for like 4 hours. Was up at 4, read like maybe 2 chapters of Autoboyography, and then fell back asleep, and now I'm awake again. I'm almost finished with Autoboyography, but I never started editing my video, which is what I said I wanted to do. I did not keep my promise to myself, but I want to try and finish Autoboyography and then start editing my video, and I am for sure gonna be making myself I'm sure gonna be making myself a cup of coffee soon because it is highly necessary. I just wanted to check you guys in with that, and hopefully the next time you see me I will not look like this. I apologize. But yeah, so that's that with that, and hopefully I'll have another background and it won't be like boring and gross and like, yeah. Wish me luck. Okay, so I can't remember what I last told you when I checked in. I have this like oatmeal-y stuff as a face mask, so just like ignore that. But I finished Autoboyography. It is now 11 o'clock. I've taken a shower, which was necessary, and now I'm about to make myself some breakfast and probably just relax and maybe watch some Netflix. I don't really know. But while I took a bath and then took a shower and I did a face mask because like I need all the self-care right now. And I forgot to mention that I'm also listening to All the Light We Cannot See on audiobook, so I've listened to that. I still have like a ways to go. I still have like 12 hours to go on that, but I'm really enjoying it. So right now I'm gonna make myself some coffee and some breakfast, and yeah, fun stuff. And then Glenn should be coming over, I think, around like 12:30. We wanted to go swimming, but it's pretty overcast outside, so I don't know if that's going to happen, but we will see. Okay, so here is my sandwich. I had to use the butt of the bread because I didn't have enough and I wanted wheat bread. So it's just egg, mayo, chicken, and Swiss cheese. This is unfortunate because my egg kind of folded into like a weird triangle shape. So like this part is like full egg and like this part is just the corner, but I'm just gonna have to live with that. And coffee. So yes, going to sit down and relax for a little bit. Welcome to the shortest reading vlog ever. Okay, so like I didn't update anything after I showed breakfast yesterday, and that is because Glenn came over and we like literally did nothing. Absolutely nothing. So there really wasn't much to vlog. He was gonna come over and we were going to go to an animal shelter, but which would have been great content for the vlog, but we ended up deciding to reschedule because I still have a lot of stuff that I need to get finished at home. Number one being laundry, because what else is new? I keep saying that I need to do it, but literally for like the past 2 weeks I haven't been able to, either because I've had no time because I've been out with friends, or because I've just been too exhausted and getting home late that I don't have time. So I just needed to catch up on those things. Oh, ew, there's me in the background. So yes, it is currently like almost, is it 1:30? No, it's 2:30 right now. So literally half the day of my Wednesday is gone so far. I have done laundry, and I've also started reading The Secret History. I did read a little bit yesterday before we were going to bed. And I think I'm on like page 50 of The Secret History. I ended up having to download the audiobook because This is a lot more dense than I'm used to reading. I've been reading strictly YA in middle grade for like a while. I mean, Evelyn Hugo was an adult book, but I also audiobooked that. So, yeah, it's just like, it's gonna take a little bit more out of me, but I'm still enjoying it. Other things that I've accomplished today. I finished editing my video. I didn't put any of the information in yet, but because I'm still lazy. But, along with that, wait, where's the cursor? I have channel art now. I need to edit it because I feel like it could be bigger and also needs to be higher. But you know what? It's better than nothing. I've finally like did something with my life. But yeah, so those are the 2 updates. Go me, I'm thriving. Not really. The sad thing is too is that like it's a really nice day outside, and as I'm like going out and doing my laundry and stuff, I'm like thinking like, oh, should I go to the pool? Should I do this? Should I do this? But honestly, I feel so sick right now. And I feel like I say that every single time too this happens, is like I want to do something but my stomach is literally killing me. Like all I had was breakfast this morning and some coffee, and I don't know what, but my stomach feels destroyed. Like I just it's not good, and I like want to do stuff, but I also feel like I also have no energy. And like I worked out a little bit the other day, so when I'm like super sore, so it's just like I have 0 motivation right now, which is like my #1 problem with a lot of things right now. And I think a lot of it is coming from like work stress and not wanting to be there anymore. I think I mentioned it, but I put in yes I know the intention's not on you, but give me 2 seconds. I put in some job applications and I'm waiting to hear back. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to call them to see like a status on it, because there's one in particular that I really want. Give me all your well wishes. I mean, by the time this goes up, I'll probably might hear something by then, but I mean, still, even then, it's nice to have like the support. So yeah, waiting to hear back on that. But in the meantime, since I'm not feeling well, I am going to read more The Secret History. I don't think I'm gonna get to Red, White, and Royal Blue unless I decide to take a break from The Secret History, because like I said, it's a lot. But it's reminding me of like old like 90s movies that I used to watch, or like boarding school kids. I don't know why, but it's reminding me of the Dead Poet Society, but like not as like fun and nice, like a lot darker and like snooty and like murdery. But I feel like I've been reading it for a really long time and I haven't made any dent in the book whatsoever. So, but from the looks of it, I'm pretty much caught up to where Jamie was, so at least I'm not too far behind. But I will check in with you guys later. So I'm making the executive decision to end this vlog now. I'm about to go to bed. It's Wednesday night, and I think I've also decided to, I have other vlog footage that was like from like, I don't know if it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago, but it never was able to like fit itself into a full video because I got distracted. But I actually really liked the clips that I'd filmed. Try and throw it all together and hopefully it's somewhat cohesive. But this weirdest thing just happened and it pissed me off. I don't even know, it was so bizarre. I really don't understand like what I just saw, what I just witnessed. But basically, you've heard me talk about how like my window basically sees out into the front porch balcony of like 2 apartments. My cat likes to sit like at the window and look outside, and he was just sitting there like minding his own business. He was sitting there looking out the window. From the way that my blinds were open, like I can kind of see outside, but whoever's looking in can't see. And there's this girl. To me, she looked like she was 14, but I know she might have been older. But she starts throwing like wood chips or like rocks like towards my window. They don't actually hit my window because I don't know if she's just not throwing hard enough or like what the heck. But I noticed she's throwing them, and she's throwing them at my cat. And I'm about to say something when she stops because like her throwing is not obviously reaching its target or whatever. And she like stops and she flips my cat off like a sideways face and just like walks off. And I'm like, what the frick did I just witness? What the heck is going on? And I was like, who is this girl? I don't know if I've ever seen her before. Like I said, she looked young because she was wearing like pink like leggings or like biker shorts and just like a black t-shirt with like white trimming, but I don't know, for all I know she could have been older. And she walked off, and like just as I was about to say something, but then she comes back and she starts walking up the stairs because I live on the 2nd floor of my apartment complex, and she's like slowly like sneaking her way down to the balcony where my window is, like approaching my cat. Again, she can't see me, but I can see her trying to creep her way over. So eventually I get up and I stand up and I'm like, excuse me. And she's like acts all startled, or she's like startled, and she's like, yeah, uh-huh. And like, I'm like, you can stay away from my cat if you want to. Or I said something like that, but it was basically like, you need to, like, you can stay away from my cat. And she's like, oh, okay. And like backs away, and I can see her walking away. I still don't even know if she saw my face. I see her go back and I see that she lives, like, not in this first apartment, because I know who lives there, but in the second one, like 2 doors down, the one furthest towards the staircase. So I know she lives there. I know where she lives now, but I'm just, like, so confused, so upset, and, like, I don't understand, like, why she would do that to my cat, and I'm also upset, like, what if I hadn't been there? Like, what would she have tried to, like, do to him? Because my screen door was, like, open. The screen is still there, and I don't think she could have reached it because it was, like, on the far side. She wouldn't have been able to reach over the balcony because it was too far enough, but she could have, like, hit the window on the glass part and probably, like, spooked him or something. I don't know what she was trying to do, but I don't know, like, I don't know people like that. That's weird to me. Like, why? My cat doesn't, he's an indoor cat. He doesn't ever go outside. I don't know, like, what thing that she has against, but I'm just like, what just happened? And why? I'll probably come back tomorrow and edit another short clip because there's some other things that I wanted to address about the earlier clips in this, but that's just something that I had to say. I'm just, like, venting right now. I'm, like, super pissed off. I don't understand. I'm so infuriated. Fun end to this clip of the vlog. So yeah, I've got that going on. My new video is up, so go ahead and watch that. It's the Do I Have This Book challenge. I also just edited my May book haul, which is already, like, halfway through June. Should have put it up earlier, but I didn't have time, but hopefully I'll be able to upload that tomorrow. I say that I'm gonna end the vlog here, but I might end it tomorrow when I go to the movies with Glenn, because we got to see Aladdin tomorrow. So I don't know, I'm just thinking, like, what makes good content. Also, my Dark Phoenix review, because, like, that's gonna be a clip that I decided to put in. You'll understand by this point, but my Dark Phoenix review, it was disappointing. I didn't have any of the emotional impacts that I think it wanted me to have. I didn't care about the characters, I think, in the way that they wanted me to, and I think partly was because of the writing, and also because maybe I just haven't rewatched any of the movies recently. So, like, I don't have that emotional connection if I had watched them fresh, or just, like, rewatch them so I could, like, you know, get back into the world. But I think even, like, if we're talking superhero movies, I don't think it's been a while since I watched any of, like, the Avengers before I saw Endgame, and I still felt, like, the same kind of love and adoration for those characters, even though I hadn't visited that world in a while. This movie suffered from not having, like, a B plot, because it was all, the romance was very, like, lackluster, like, it wasn't really there. Also, it failed from having a good villain. Like, the villain was not good at whatsoever. Like, their motive was, like, kind of unclear. Like, we kind of got it, but, like, it just wasn't, there wasn't a good villain to the story. There also wasn't any sort of, like, comedic breaks, which I think a movie like this definitely needs, because if it's all serious all the time, then it kind of just becomes a drag after a while. And I think that's what Endgame does really well, is that you experience those happy moments and those fun moments, and so when you get to those sad moments, instead of it just feeling like, oh, it's like this all the time, like, it makes those moments even more hurt because you're more connected to the characters. You've seen them go through good times and bad, whereas this, you just saw them go through bad and bad and bad and bad and bad, and you're like, okay, like, when are we gonna get a break? I think the acting was well done for the most part. I think Sophie Turner did a really, really good job. I think she was, obviously she's, like, the main character. She was a standout acting. I wish we could have seen her use her powers a bit, because I know a lot of people didn't like The Last Stand, but I really enjoyed The Last Stand, part of the first original trilogy, and I think a part of that was because Phoenix embraces her darkness, like, a lot earlier on in the film, and so we kind of get to see her, like, cause, like, a ruckus, whereas, like, this one, like, it's not like that. Spoiler alert, it's not. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. I give it, like, if we're doing book ratings, like, a 2-star. 2 out of 5 stars. So, sad to say, because I really liked the X-Men series. And the other disappointing thing is that, like, Quicksilver wasn't in it that much, and he's usually the comedic relief, and he wasn't even in it that much. The other standout performance to me was Nightcrawler. I really enjoyed the person who played Nightcrawler. He did a fantastic job. I don't like who they picked to play Scott or Cyclops. I want to say, like, honestly, like, Nightcrawler, and Storm was pretty good too. Storm was cool. Storm, Nightcrawler, and Phoenix were, like, the only, like, standout performances for me. All the other ones were, like, not that great, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know, I think their characters were just boring. Like, they had no emotional connection, which is, like, those 3, you had an emotional connection to, but all the other people that they wanted you to care about, I honestly didn't. Like, I didn't care about Professor X, I didn't care about Magneto, didn't care about Beast, which in the other movies I really liked Beast, but in this one, like, I just, like, he kind of just felt boring, lackluster, and, like, There was supposed to be like an emotional moment between him and Professor X, and I just like wasn't feeling it whatsoever. And then again with Mystique too, I just wasn't, well, yeah, I just wasn't feeling it. So that's my review. So I'll come back with you with hopefully another review with Aladdin afterwards. So I lied, I'm not going to end it now, I'm going to end it tomorrow. So see you tomorrow.